Hola, bienvenidos a otro episodio de Don't Kiss the Artist. Esta vez tenemos el gran agrado de tener a Fidel desde Alemania. Así que, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, great.
You can say hi in Spanish.
What up?
Great. Well, we have Fidel for the event of tonight with Control Escape. So we're meeting him before. We'll ask him some questions about his career and everything. So thanks for coming. Okay, so first, tell me about your journey as a DJ from the start. What happened? What have you been living since then?
So I got interested into music when I was about 12, 13. I started recording tapes from the radio.
Okay.
And so I started DJing with those tapes in around 1986 or so for private and school parties. I come from Eastern Germany. There was no other possibility of recording tapes. We couldn't buy records. There were no turntables available. So that was the thing. And then after the war came down, I saved some money and started to buy records and bought my turntables and started playing professionally since 1992.
Wow, that's your whole life.
Now I'm here.
How do you learn?
DJing? It was just connection to music. So I felt the music, I wanted to bring out that music.
It was all by yourself?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
So I was interested in, because like I said, I come from Eastern Germany. So West Berlin radio stations are also radio stations from East Germany. Music that was kind of in fashion back then, like hip hop, the whole dance stuff that brought a certain vibe to me.
Okay.
And I wanted to recreate that vibe. I wanted to live that.
You wanted that.
That since then, it still stays like that. So now it's more techno than dance stuff, but still I enjoy that vibe.
And do you still feel that vibe?
Of course.
The one you had at 13?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
And I still want to present it to the crowd. That's the reason for playing.
Because that brings a lot more energy from you to the public.
Yes.
Do you have a moment in your life where you said, like, this is the way I'm taking alongside music? Like something happened that you said, okay, I'm doing this?
No, just developed, like from teenage years. It just developed, and if the wall wouldn't have come down, then I would still play with tapes.
Okay, perfect. And tell me about Berghain. You were the resident DJ before it was called Berghain.
Yeah, I played at Ostgut since 2000. I played there, so it's 26 years now. And when they closed, there was a little gap of 2 years, and then Berghain opened, and they asked me to play there again. So then me and some others, like Mr. Detman, for instance, Boris, or Andy, we started playing in Berghain first with Panorama Bar before Berghain opened. Opened. So we started.
And when that change happened, it was still the mysterious vibe before, or it came with Berghain?
Because all the mysteries about Berghain that were created by the crowd somehow. So, of course, we tried to do our job in a good way, and also the management tried to do the job, do a good job, and also the staff and everyone tried to do a good job. And I guess everything led that those mysteries were created, that Berghain became so famous.
Yeah,
but there's nothing that they really wanted to reach. Just happened. So in the beginning of Berghain, there were some years that hardly any people showed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But then only slowly it became what it is right now.
It kept going.
Yeah.
I love that mystery around all that club, and the feeling of being so exclusive is like so cool.
Yeah, what leads to a nice experience in the club is that at first you have good people. So what Berghain does, also Ostgut and also other clubs do, and what is the purpose of a club, that you create your crowd. You just you take people in that you think fits to the vibe of your club, and you let people out that don't fit. So that happens in every club. I got rejected in the early
really?
90s in clubs, of course, because they could decide, okay, you fit, you don't fit. And it doesn't depend on clothes or whatever, just the appearance or whatever mood they're in, yeah, or what they need for the dance.
And you have done many closings at Berghain.
Yes,
You love that?
I love the closings. Yeah.
Okay. It is like until what time? 8 a.m.?
Now it's 8 a.m. Before it was kind of open. The longest what I've played was 12.5 hours. Noon.
12.5 hours?
Monday noon. So starting Sunday evening at 11, we're playing until noon Monday.
Wow. Those all night long sets really need like more energy and more focus, right?
More flow.
More flow.
More flow.
Okay.
Because you have to get into it. And if it happens that you play that long, then you were able to communicate with the crowd, and they could communicate back. Then you created a flow that can go on and on and on. That's what I said. A nice club experience comes from the crowd first.
The crowd.
Yeah. Then how you can connect to the crowd, not really read the room, but connect to the crowd and create the flow, because 12 hours is not reading a room.
Yeah,
it's
too
like
much.
creating something and leading it. And the music that you are playing, the sound system has to be powerful and clear. That's what we have at Berghain. The lights, because that's an experience as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the whole surrounding, how the staff is, how the room is, if it's too tight, if you have space to go away from the dance floor, relax a little bit, and then come back. So that all leads to those conditions, and that make it a good night. So sometimes a good night can be a 1 hour set somewhere in a dirty basement, or in a small bar or something like that. Or 12 hours at Berghain. So that doesn't matter where.
It's about the connection.
It's about that everything falls together. That's
And what tip would you give to make them easier to handle an all night long set for the DJs that haven't done that too much?
Sometimes younger DJs approach me, what does it take to get a real DJ or DJs who want to become DJs? And I say, get a feeling for the music and create a flow. That's all you need.
It's within
and
you.
You cannot plan 12 hours.
No.
So I know that nowadays a lot of DJs create their playlist and then they play that, but that's not really flexible. So I try to imagine where I'm playing and try to get in the energy of the club. That's why I go to the dance floor before.
Oh, okay.
And spend there a few minutes
to feel the vibe,
check out, to feel the vibe, how the sound is, how the people are, and so on. And then I work something out how I would play.
That's nice.
So it's not like that every time I'm playing. So I'd like to just contribute to that moment and take the energy of that moment. Yeah? Sometimes it's a DJ before me who plays a really good set, so I can just jump into that. And sometimes the DJ before me is a bit boring, so then I know, all right, let's
you
do
have
it.
to work it out.
And that's what I'm doing, and that's what I mean with it. Just get a feeling for the music or for the mood in the crowd, and then create flow with that. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Because you cannot plan 8 hours or 12 hours. You cannot have a playlist for 12 hours.
It's too much time, too many music.
Of course. And then it goes in waves, and also you feel, all right, I can push it a little bit more, and then you feel yourself, take out some energy, let them relax a little bit, and then you could push it a little bit more.
Wait, and you have done B2Bs with people.
Yes.
Which one has been your favorite, and why?
Oh, wow. I guess my most favorite ones were with my buddy Aerosmith, with MMM, because we both like same music. DJ Pete, we did it back to back for the 20th birthday of Berghain.
Oh,
a vinyl
cool.
back-to-back at Berghain. I did a really nice back-to-back with Oxymore for, you can see that on YouTube, I think, Arte meets Ostgut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where we both
We're gonna share it.
worked on the music. And recently, I did a nice back-to-back with djing. So there's one show at her from last year, and 2 weeks ago, we played together in Leipzig in an old club in a new location. So that was really nice.
Okay, and those back-to-backs have been prepared or it's more improvised? It depends.
It depends if it's because the with Oxymore, it was recorded. It was just 1 hour. Of course, it was prepared.
It had to.
You cannot if it's recorded, you have to prepare. The one with Pete and the one with djing in the club. So I say it's people we know what kind of music we are playing, and so we can engage with each other, and that doesn't need any preparation because we know that we will kind of enforce the same vibe, and so then we feel the other one, and then we can connect to that. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And which type of set do you enjoy the most? Doing vinyl set or a traditional set nowadays?
That doesn't matter to me, really. It's in the end, it depends on what you, as a DJ, you are able to give to the crowd. What comes out of the speakers. Then it doesn't matter if it's vinyl or digital.
Okay.
I like vinyl because you can touch the record, you touch the needle. You have to develop a kind of a sensitivity to play vinyl.
Yeah.
With CDJs, it just play.
Playing buttons and everything.
But it depends on what kind of music you play, what kind of music I want to play. I panorama bar, I play house sets. And then sometimes I do vinyl house sets. Because I have that music and vinyl that I want to play. And also fits more to the vibe.
You started playing with vinyl?
Tapes.
Tapes? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I said before. Back in the 80s in GDR, I started to play the tape. I had to borrow a second tape recorder to be able to do
So you had all the experience?
Of course, yeah.
With every type of music. That's perfect. And you have your own label called Fiedelone.
Few of them.
How did that label came to life? What happened? What have you done to get it?
Yeah, so it's not the first production I was working with. So the first label I run with Aerosmith is MMM, Meister von Morgen.
Okay.
And we started releasing music in 1996 as MMM. And I had my first solo production on Ostgut 5, just one track.
Okay.
And then right after that, I started my own label to just to give it a platform, my own production. And also right after that, I said, okay, that would be nice to have a platform for my own productions and a platform that I can
handle.
That can be a platform for collaborations of some sort, a remix or a remix with each other. That's what I did then with Fiedelone. So, and that's what I try to continue. So I curate that label with the other artists. Sometimes I do a remix, sometimes I just curate a release. I worked it out together with younger artists, for instance, we talk about music, I talk about how I feel it, and if I feel the music, so we can do a release. Then a sub-label of Fiedelone, a super sound tool, that started as a vinyl-only label. It is available digitally because so many people were asking for it on Bandcamp only.
Okay.
So, but in the original idea was, I was a bit fed up, like the vinyl records were mastered and cut because they weren't suitable anymore to play in the club.
Okay.
That's why I thought, oh, there has to be something, let's say, not the old school vibe, but the old school approach to the music. So you have just one track on one side of the record, cut in 45, so you can do really deep grooves on that. and that makes a really powerful record for the club,
For the
for the
cloud.
playing club. Because nowadays you have releases that have 3 tracks on one side, so you cannot play it as DJ, never.
It's too much about the same thing.
No, it's the groove is too small.
Oh,
If the
okay.
groove is too small, you catch feedback, then you cannot play it as DJ.
Oh,
And if the groove is like that, like in a maxi single, that's what they invented in the 70s.
oh.
That's why it's called Super Sound Tool.
That's why.
It derives from Super Sound maxi sync. It
Oh,
was an invention back then to play the tracks in the disco tracks, for instance, in the discotheque. So that the DJ had a powerful cut to play that.
oh,
And
nice.
that's what I said. Why I said, okay, let's do it.
Let's do that. Okay, and how do you describe your style in 3 words?
No,
Do you need more? You
it's
can.
diverse. Just one word, diverse.
That one.
It's just music. It's just music. It's 3 words. Yeah. It's just music.
Okay.
Because I have a broad musical horizon, so I also like and play hip hop, drum and bass, house, techno, double reggae. So
you love music in general.
exactly.
And
But
what
then
does
that's
that?
why it's just music.
Okay, I love that. And what means music for you?
The music is the idea that I had back then, that I had a certain feeling about the music. The music touched me, it moved me, it made my hips move, and touched me emotionally.
Okay.
That's music for me. So it doesn't matter what kind of music. Sometimes in a movie, music is very touching because also it comes together with the pictures, and then I think, oh, that's really nice.
You have all your senses
Exactly.
around music.
Since it has to be a sensation, and it has to move my hips in a dance floor sense, or in a nightclub sense.
And do you have another hobby right now or in the past?
I was doing graffiti. I was
Really?
really into hip hop. Yeah.
Wow.
And what I did, I for instance, a friend of mine liked how my writing was and style was, so I helped him with the graphics of his label. It's Soundtech, Soundscreen.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's always nice. And I also did graphics for MMM. I also do my own graphics.
That
so
one.
it's like
Okay.
So I had in between I had help from a nice graphic agency, but before I was redrawing stuff.
Oh, perfect. And you've done it like urban, the streets. You've been graffitiing artists in the streets?
Not an artist. It was still in East Germany, yeah, and we didn't have colors at all. So my father helped me a little bit with some shoes. Those color shoes, so let's say brown, blue, red, and black. That was it. That's all we had. So we tried to do something.
You had to. Wow.
And then after the war came down, we could buy spray cans, but as I learned later on, they were stolen all the time because I didn't have the money for buying spray cans. So and I was also buying records. So then I decided to skip the cans. Of course.
And why did you stop making graffiti?
Because
but
of
you
that.
still do that?
No.
At times, no?
No. Sometimes I draw a little bit, but for me, or when Soundstream asked me to write a little bit, then I do that. But usually I don't.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. I love that part of you.
I should start again.
You have to. Well, so thanks for coming to Junkies the Artist. Yeah. Thanks for coming to Guatemala. I would like you to say something in Spanish, like a tip or something for the ones that are watching. It can be a little.
Spanish. No.
It can be just a phrase.
you can tell me something. No. I'm very happy that I can be here. That's really nice. That you trust me that Jon and Control Escape invited me here, and that we can do this interview here. So
yeah,
that's really nice. So
thanks.
Yeah, if you're interested, have a look tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna watch you. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I like the way you kiss me. I like the way you...
Quiet, please.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you check that as well?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
1. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.